So today I'm just going to take a bit of time to show you guys the progress on the supercharger install, what the kit kind of looks like. Basically, this is a bracket where the Rotrex mounts. This is the tensioner that doesn't fit. You can get it to line up. Actually, if you stick it in there, it's about ½ an inch too thin. We're going to have to take out this bar. I doubt the kit will fit. The reason being, this bar is really beefy. Most bars don't go here, and with this air sensor where it is, normally we would have the supercharger and then like one 90-degree pipe, and then over here and then one more 90-degree pipe. So there's probably no way, unless we cut that, to fit the pipes with the bar in place. So I'm probably going to be selling this. It's a pretty cool design. You got your two Phillips screws and there's a backing plate on the back. It's not totally necessary in a Miata, but it's kind of nice. It looks pretty cool. It's the only decent looking thing under this hood. This is the plumbing for the oil cooler. It's not hooked up, I think. This is the air conditioner. This is where we snipped it because it was totally in the way of this oil cooler. And so this was snipped. The air conditioning wasn't working anyways. It was leaking. And usually when you cut air conditioning line like that, you'd see the gases escape, but nothing happened this time around. And the oil cooler just clamps with these little brackets over the edge of the air conditioner. The other thing I'm going to work on is I'm going to take off the fenders today. I need to take off this Project G side skirt brace. It's quite easy, just a few Phillips screws. So the front jack stands I have are 3 tons and they're a bit wider than the rear ones I've slid in under there. And I'm not a fan of how they're sitting. It's not, you see the edges of the jack stand don't grab the frame rail securely. So I've gone and slipped some ramps underneath. So to take off the Project G side skirts, it's quite easy. They all come with this kind of L-shaped bracket or Z-shaped bracket. You drill it into the floor pan of the car, and then 2 go into the actual side skirt. And it's actually quite sturdy because they've got 3 of these running along the car. So the 6 screws removed, it's just a matter of I like to put the screws back in the original holes. That way we don't lose them. Now part of the fender removal requires you to have a really long extension. I doubled down. I got one extension here and another one. The reason being, there is a bolt on the fender right about, I would say, here. So you need to go through the fender liner, and I'll try to show you in a sec what it looks like, but it's quite tricky. So you can see the one in the middle there is the bolt that we need to access. So I've now got the fender off. There's quite an accumulation of dirt. Here, you know, so far so good, and then BAM! We got like a bottle cap. This looks like a kind of like a snap off cap, and there's a ton of dirt obviously. Somehow there's a salt pack stuck in there as well. So now we've got both fenders off, and let's see what we got on the right side. A paper towel, but not as much dirt as the other side. So I'm just going to go over quickly which bolts you need to remove for the fender removal. There's one behind the door. You have to open the door to get to this, and then we got one here, and another one there. These ones are really exposed, you know. You just open the hood and you can see them. There's a 2 here. This is the 10mm that you need the extension for. And then on the bottom you got two bolts. One here and one here. This one's quite hard to get to because, one of these are really hard to get to because my car is a factory side skirts and they get in the way. It's my first time doing it. It took me about 30 minutes,